Hi, it's day 4 of NaNoWriMo. Yesterday I ended up with 2,399 words, although by the end of the day it was 2,400 and something. So that pretty good, very happy with that. Hopefully I'll get 3,000 today, but I'm not sure that I will. Remains to be seen. And finally on page 9 or 10 I would say there's finally a bit of horror, so I'm just going to read a small section. It was Florence who was the first to see it, and did not recognise what it was. She was almost bending over it when she let out a scream that brought Benedict running to her side. At first he did not recognise what it was. For starters, it was a pure snow white. It was the shape of it that gave it away. A human hand. What age and what sex was difficult to determine. It had been in the sea. That was evident from the wetness and the wrinkles. How long it had been in the sea was difficult to determine from just vision alone. No invertebrates, such as crabs, were on it, suggesting that the hand had not been in the water for long, and the obvious skin still being present was, with no clear signs of rotting. A few meters away, he saw what was most likely another hand, the same pure, almost shining snow white, and further out, where the water retreated from the sand, small white dots littered the beach. Hold on, I need to make a phone call to the IBP hotline. IBP. Florence brought a shaky hand to her hair as the wind whipped round her face. Illegal body parts. It is a fairly new problem. Human body parts and organs have begun to surface. It is not yet known where they are coming from or what they are being used for. Research is the obvious thing. Has yet to be ascertained. I must have been out there. Who's buying these illegal body parts? Florence half looked at the hand, half looked away. Those damn cut-ups. People who call themselves doctors, but are anything but. But why? Her voice laced with tears. Only they know for sure. Benedict went to her and held her tight. At this moment it was more important than that call to the IBP hotline. The tide was going out and the beach was not busy. While holding her, he did stare at the hand beneath their feet. Those damn cut-ups, he thought with venom. And in chapter 2 I introduced the villain of the piece, who just so happens to be the next door neighbour of Dr. Benedict Young, the main character. And he's named Eric Holmes. That's from The Devil in the White City by Eric Larson. Eric with a K. H.H. Holmes, I believe, is the serial killer in that book. Devil in the White City, I believe, is non-fiction. It's really mainly it is about the World's Fair at the turn of the century, 1899, I think, or 1898. The World's Fair, I think, is in Chicago. Quite an interesting book, but that's the horror element. Is severed hands on the beach, which I think is quite a horror type thing. But that's it. Finally arrived on page 10, and chapter 2 is flowing quite well. So thanks for watching. Goodbye.